Welcome everybody, I'm the Red H Mongoose, and today we're going back into Call of Cthulhu, part 4, 5, 5, going into part 5. We're still in the asylum, so let's see what happens. See how many times I die, see if we get to lose any more sanity points. I kind of feel like where we left off should have lost some sanity points, but no, sometimes it's just not that way. I mean, why am I complaining? That's a good thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop back in there. If you also, before anyone wants to call it out, yes, different background, got a different little setup here, back into a nice little cozy corner, allowing for sound to be better, hopefully. The video setup, I can monitor things better, particularly when we go on live streams. But anywho's, for now, let's go ahead and hop in and have some fun. And, great, where we left off. Chapter 5, Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer as he tried to escape from him. Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall, rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. Wow. Supposedly. Get some coffee here before we start. Hopefully that wasn't ASMR, because I do not want to get known for that. That would be awful. Not my cup of tea. Hence why I drink coffee. Oh yeah, dead guy. That's fantastic.
This is insane. What killed him?
Your mama. Ooh. Can't see. Where am I supposed to go? Right here? What's in here? Problem solved. Can't go in. Ah! I hate it when they drug you. Right?
Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
I would say that's a little suspicious, and now I kind of feel bad for leaving the last part right there, when apparently we're going right to chapter 6. We could have just run straight through that door. My bad, but hey, nobody's perfect. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape, wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme. Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the cursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. That seems a little bit not really something you should be doing, if I may say. I mean, that's kind of where it all started, with the secret cult room underneath. Just saying. Okay.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Well.
Grave accusations. Do you realize what they mean?
I have a duty to the patients. That man is toying with their lives.
Who knows what he could do if what you say is true?
Go here. All right, so that's fun. Don't like water.
That is precisely why.
Wasn't this destroyed? Why does it look... No, it's a different spot. What? Okay. I could swear some of this was destroyed. I should go talk to him.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
We need to adjust that volume. That was a little bit off here. Hold, please. I'm gonna take that from 69 down to like 60. There we go. That's obnoxious, I know. Bear with me. Okay. Now that you guys aren't yelling at me.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon. Bradley? Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
You know, they did say I can't do occultism, obviously, because I'm not professional in it. However, I might be onto a lead, talk to Bradley, talk to Colden, what they had me endure. You know, I think the appropriate thing to do is I might be onto a lead.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
A sort of crisis or the Shambler? You know, let's see what the Shambler does.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I also want to say there, Mr. Bradley, that I think what he missed was the dying part. Let's use anger.
He's right.
Better
We
get
can't
to-
ignore the truth.
Oh, the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Right.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so I want to say I absolutely love that it's like, hey, this affected your destiny. It affects the story and all that. That's great. I love that in games, but they make it so ominous in this one compared to most games where it's like, it's just a subtle thing normally of like, hey, this is what's going to happen. You made this decision? Cool. Now, this is going to affect some stuff. This is all like ominously you're about to be eaten by a monster, which I think is probably how this is going to end. Just Do I get to have my drink? Looks like the bottle reminds me of a Fireball bottle, but that is a Old Lucky Farmer whiskey. Should we affect our destiny with another drink? I think we shall. See? So ominous. Also, he has a tattoo. Just not noticing that.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
My island. Braveheart reference. I don't know. Maybe you do know that one. Maybe you don't know that one. But my island. All right. So do I go out this way? Sanders' Residence, Chapter 6. Pierce, Colton, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Sure, shambler could be anything. I want to grab some more coffee. Hold on, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, for those of you that, timed it, I know, a little over 2 seconds. It's pretty close. Tell me how long that was. You guys figure that one out. Tell me how it was more or less, or right on the money, because you blinked.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
And also, not hiding from the truth was the right thing, because she already was aware that her husband was dead,
May I
which
inquire
means...
as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
There was a lot that happened. You must not feel guilty. He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. You're taking it quite well. You know? I do have psychology as a professional. Professional. Sure. Let's run with the professional role.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. The true culprit is Fuller. It wasn't me who sent him there. You know, let's test the eloquence here. But if that goes bad, that also means that could affect my destiny again. Or I could just be like, the true culprit is Fuller. Like, dude. You know? But that could also lead her down a way. I don't really share her grief, so we're going to say the true culprit.
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me, his own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Why is cat? Ooh. I want to do the unlock the answer. So the only problem I do have with this game with the conversational pieces here, which I'm loving the game overall, but twice now I'm like, all right, I want to ask this and do this, but then I click on one of those and it removes everything and the conversation is done with. I want to be able to have all of them. I think more importantly, depending on how this goes, it'd be better to go with, did he speak of you, the Shambler? And then if it lets me go to what is Kat doing here, worst case scenario is maybe I can explore her house before I leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit, because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Sweet, so I did make the right call. I'll be able to ask about that before running around. And now I get to explore her house like the gremlin I am. The Inquisition continues. Hold up. Hold up. I'm a musical genius. What? Did I just get that by happen chance? Hey, if you've played this before, you know anything about this, I really, really need to know. Was that just happen chance that I got the right rhythm of it, or was there a specific way you were supposed to do it, or just hit all the keys in a timely fashion? What? Not gonna complain though. That was nice, very nice, very nice. All right, let's take a look
Is this
here.
dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
An exceptional, whoa, there's lots I can read here. All right, let's start with the book, with the occulty parts of it. An exceptional dagger made in Ottoman Empire in the 16th century. The Elder sign is engraved on its guard. She is known to have belonged to Pargali, Irahim, Paka, Grand Vizier, at Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent's court. According to legend at the time, the castle's mirrors. Were haunted by a creature who would travel throughout them to kill Suleiman's subjects. Paragali used the Elder Sign to protect the court against the creature by painting it on the mirrors. After that, he was executed by order of the Sultan. Did Suleiman fear Paragali's power? Yeah, it's really helpful when you can like turn this and all of a sudden it gets a lot more visible. Yeah. Alright, so this is Art and Mysticism Forgotten Objects is a collection written by Francis Sanders. In it, he catalogs and categorizes objects from all ages and origins that are linked to occult or mystical practices. It is opened at the page of a dagger that bears a symbol that is not unknown to me. Sweet. Let me see here. And let's do a nice little, let's say, what about this?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Okay. A photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to the Sanders. They must be close. Ooh. Reconstruct the scene. Okay, before we do that, I have made a dire mistake, my dear audience. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was my another quick one real quick, and now the Inquisition may continue. Now that I have come back for a short moment here, as you did not notice how quick that was, due to the wonders of technology, what I would ask now, in a weird little moment I have you, a little bit earlier than normal, please, if you're enjoying the video so far, enjoying the series, want to see more, want to just be, telling me everything I'm doing wrong and or right, please subscribe, click the like, and comment below all of the wonderful things you have to say. Now on that note, let the Inquisition continue. Flashbang! How is he? Might not do that. Oh, I'm not smart enough? There's psychology.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Were they close? I don't know. That is a great question. Ooh, it's a piano. It's a piano. I already
A
figured it
house
out.
of artists.
A house of artists. A house of death.
Sanders' accession register. He rode beside the Shambler. Finally.
So he was
What did
excited
Sarah
for it.
Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
The Shambler.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
This is some wild Sherlock Holmes hypotheticals going on right here, and I am very intrigued by it.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
Flashbang!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Do we need to see it? Because he just ripped out his own eyes. Okay. Medicine book. Yay. Hey, how's that progressing there? It's not. Oh, available character points. Sweet. So we go eloquence or spot hidden or psychology. I need 5 for that one, 2 for that one, 6 for that one. So let's go ahead and get that one to there. And then let's dump... Ooh, investigation could be... Need 3 for that. Let's go spot hidden. Okay. Validate that. God, there's so much to it. How's my sanity doing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So I am taking some now. Where's the mental drum? Alright. So we went through the ritual. The next one is macabre discovery. I am shaken currently. What? Nice. So let's read that on my sanity. I am shaken. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity? So apparently I missed one, which is really fascinating to me. Up there at the top, but I did get macabre discovery. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room where he first took for a morgue, but the advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a charnel house in the carnal house in a hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of respect for human life, as witnessed by this room, profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. And then we also have the death of Francis Sanders, which I would say over this whole ordeal outside of the ritual would probably be the most horrifying thing for him. Well, I guess for the war. This one is the weirdness of Francis Sanders' death. That's a mouthful. Went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off of his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operation he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmare that haunts him. Nightmares. There's multiples. Okay. Cool. Okay, Darkwater. I got all these guys. Charles Hawkins. Oh, we got a new one for him. That's fantastic. Ship owner. Charles Hawkins is alive despite its crude and deformed appearance. This thing looked like Hawkins. He attacked Bradley after he recognized him. What could have happened to Charles on the night of the fire? I have never seen a major burns victim in such a state. Something's not right. Do we have a... Yeah, we've got Marie Colden, Officer Bradley's female friend, 32, doctor. Works as general practitioner at the Riverside Institute. She had figured out long before I arrived that Fuller was involved in illegal activities. She wants to shed full light on the nature of his experiments and believes that helping me to solve the Hawkins case could advance her own investigation. Art dealer, Sanders, 47. Francis Sanders knew Sarah Hawkins so well that he accused her of being the source of his suffering. The man gouging his eyes out with his own hands and smeared the walls of his cell with his esoteric symbols. He seemed to be obsessed with a shambler linked to Sarah Hawkins. He died before my eyes in circumstances that I cannot explain. The doctor's just an asshole. Age 52. Walter White. Riverside, senior physician. Dr. Fuller resigns as the undisputed master of Riverside Institute and of its cellars, in which he carries out illegal experiments on his patients. I don't know what he has done to me, but I shouldn't be back on my feet so soon after my fall when the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion caved in. This man is dangerous, and I'd swear that he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell. So, oh yeah, 41, occupation none, Irene Sanders. It's clear that she holds Sarah Hawkins responsible for the death of her husband, but what I don't understand about Irene Sanders is the mix of sadness and insensitivity. It looks like she had given up on her husband long before his horrid death in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. Sounds about right. Riverside Institute, strictly speaking, I didn't spend much time in the hospital. Woke up, we know that. We all lived through that. The occult. A sleeping cultist. They are laid out on a frozen stone. One would say that they are dead, but their bodies do not decompose. Are they in some form of coma? One thing is for sure, these men were subjected to a type of treatment that changed their physical characteristics. I'm not sure that we can still call them men. Yeah. Oh, and the rest of this is... I got jack of all trades. I inspected 50 items. Sweet. What are these ruins, by the way? Small polished stones decorated with Celtic ruins, probably used for divination rituals. They are mostly found in Europe. Nobody's watching from Europe. If you are, is that true? Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 2. In this volume, there is mention of the beliefs of the Lost Tribe. They worship an entire entity that spoke to them in their sleep. Yep, we already read that one. Cool. Well, you got all the stuff back. That makes sense why it's doing this. All right. Spooky music's gone. We have a letter here, though. I must read.
Did she really care for him after all?
Just doing this right in front of him? Cool, okay. I acknowledge, dear madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you at the moment of his interment. You signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of the body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. That seems a bit suspicious. All right, lady. All right, lady. What we got in here? That's spooky. Can I open this door? Locking doors in the house. What about this one right here? Nope. What about... Everything else is good here. Can I start the music? No.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
A phonograph. An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife, Irene. That's a phonograph, right? I like how we're just doing all this with her in the room.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
All right, that was appropriate
I can't
stance.
take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
That's all you got? So is that referring to the Hawkins warehouse burning down, or is it referring to the art gallery I'm about to walk into that I'm really going to be wishing I wasn't in? Knock, knock. You know, her husband definitely had a strange taste. Why is there... Okay, so there's this one. Skeletons and skulls with like a little head dude like right there. And then we got two more skeletons there. Skulls with tentacles, right? I'm going to like point like, yeah, skeletons. Not skeletons, skulls with tentacles. Sculpticles. There we go. They're sculpticles. And why does that look like potentially his wife? She never changed clothes? With mascara running down her eyes? Or eyeliner? That's horrifying. And that's a creepy painting of her. I don't like this island anymore. I think this place is a horrible idea. What if I do it again? Okay. Any more sculpticles? Is she gonna attack me? I think we should close this door. Think we need to have a moment here? Dissertation on an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. That sounds like a wonderful time. Am I right? I don't want to walk by her yet. I want to
I could use one of those.
No, you couldn't. Put those down. Don't. You just had to take them, you bastard. The whale and the cod. Call of Duty? Brief history of Darkwater Island by Erwin Greenmouth. That's a name. Erwin Greenmouth. The whale and the cod. A brief history. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Wow. That's, you just give me. Okay.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Gotta pass on the nightmare to get rid of it, right? Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning of you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Part 3. We missed part 1 somewhere. Not we, I. Won't blame you guys. I'm sure you guys will tell me in one of the other videos, like, well, you walk right past it. This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, begin to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. I mean, probably. That sounds pretty on brand. Man, I'm gonna have to walk up to her. I don't want to do that. She's gonna stab me. Come on. Key. I got a key. What are you doing here? And why is there more tentacles?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I don't think I'm going to try to test the eloquence on this because I don't really feel the need to be like, I'm here to verify the paintings for a buyer and then get stabbed. Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. I'm just going to say I'm not here to create problems for you.
I'm not here to cause trouble if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last
Never
meeting
do.
wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
Oh, I'm so much stronger now. You want a fist fight? Then I'll just get to the point, cat.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
Yep. Book. Ooh, read the book. Malthus. Something. Patarum? Vistarium. Oh, yes, we're reading the book. Oh no. It affected my destiny. I want to pet the one on the right. The one on the left's not so much, not real big on the tentacles. I like the one on the right though. He looks like he could be cuddly. Alright. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to to believe that they exist. You know when they say leather-bound book, don't open it, it's got creepy stuff in it, the papers and all that. Just go for it. Don't worry about it. Also, how have I volume 2? Did I find volume 1 somewhere? Ah. Why are these not like going at 24%? That was at 25. I'm getting a lot more occultism than I am medicine yet. Okay. Well, what if I go back this way now that I have a key? I'm really curious. Ah! Well, that's suspicious. It's like a clock. Am I the only one seeing like a clock there? Got mark. Okay, I can't unlock those. I want to see if I could. Close the door behind me. Knock. This disturbingly cool. I'd like to start right here. This bust of a fish person. Right? Why is it glowing? Like, shouldn't that be an issue if, like, runes are glowing on an ancient tablet? Not really sure what I'm looking like there, but that looks like a monster. Well. That's horrifying. Nope, let's start right here. Let's go back to the center. Daggers, blades,
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Outstanding. That was all you have to say with the creepy lady sphinx with gold. Is that like just a gold little like necklace thing, or is it a snake going into the mouth? Okay, bronze, copper. What? So that's just a dude. And that's Squidward? With the child? And it's just gonna get dark. It had to be. Ooh. That's a lot of eyes. This guy was in some weird stuff. I don't think Sarah Hawkins was the problem for him. Why do we have a hiding spot? Normally, I don't play games where I have to hide. I play games I'm allowed to fight back. Running away is always an option, but if I prefer to be able to fight back. Oh, okay. I think we'll go this way.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
That looks like blood, but it's not. So it's a bear fighting a wolf? A seal? A seal. I know what I'm looking at. It's actually really cool, but also mildly horrific. I don't want to go to that one yet. What is up with these? Dude, this guy has some fucked up art. Okay. Okay. Ew. This is supposed to be like a mermaid. Nope. Much worse. Okay. Okay. Cerberus? Okay. Ascending people? Cool. We got more of these. Why do I have a hidey room? Why is there a hidey room? What is this? What? Oh, canteen. Got it. Why do I need to fill it up? Okay. Let's see here. That looks like the caretaker. Right? Like if he was old. No. Still, glowy ruins. Why?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
You know, that's a question I think everyone has. In the sense of why am I interested in that? Not as an I, but like, don't we all have an interest in old weapons because they're cool? Demonic tongue lady creature with a rock encased with a gold tablet with ruins. This is not healthy, man. I thought that was a fish for a minute. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Lilith. This is about to be a very, very bad time. Oh, what a good time, depending on who you ask. Centerpiece. Alright. Let us go. Nom. What? What is... Okay. All on the head, right?
What the hell was that?
Oh, I don't like that. Oh shit. Move. Get in the hidey hole. It's okay. I'm just gonna pet that dog. Don't like this. No likey, no likey, no likey, no likey, no likey. I'm not sure what the objective is here. The book out.
I can't even touch it.
The weapon. The weapons. Shit. What? 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 That was pretty fucking rude. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? Get that. Like what? Let's try with light. We'll see if light will do it. Cause like, I feel like maybe light will. Oh no. No. We're gonna skip that. I'm not gonna go through that again. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Light. Nope. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Light is not the answer. One of those knives is though, right? There was only one way out of here.
What the hell was that?
Okay. Gotta pause here because this gives me, I guess, some 2 points here. There's not like a stealth one. That's really unfortunate. I got 2 left on spot hidden there, 6 there. None of this is going to help me. So let's go ahead and max out spot hidden. Not max out, but get that in there. Clues? I got a key. I got that. I don't have. Okay. Sneaky stealth. Yep. There's a door right there. Let me in. Okay, the rope sleeves getting spicy. Where'd he go? Come on. Where are you at, bud? Where are you at? Okay, I don't see him. I'm making a run for it. Nope, can't touch someone either.
I can't even touch it.
Inside. Fuck me. What?
Oh God.
No! I'm missing something really simple, right? Well, next option is one of the weapons. This was supposed to fight back? I don't like this, yes. God, I wish I was saved right here.
What the hell was that?
What if? Take it back. I want to do this.
That thing. There has to be a way.
You can't catch me.
If I destroy it.
Yes. Give me a knife. Give me a knife.
Down. Did it hear that? I could try tearing the painting with this.
You can't catch catch me. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. What? No. Oh, shit. Shit, here's the fancy one. Here's the fancy one. Ow! Okay. I did not see the ceremonial knife, right? But don't I have the ceremonial knife, remember, earlier? Hold up. I'm pretty sure I don't. Why didn't I take it? Why didn't I take it? Why? We need that knife, but there's... Okay. We're just gonna run it. Okay, we're gonna run it, and we're gonna see what we can find here.
What the hell was that?
Yep. Let me move. He's that side. So I should be able to go this way. Yep. It's not that knife. Wait, is it that knife? Nope, not that knife. Nope. That knife? Nope. Was it that one? Nope. Was it that one? Nope. Was it that one?
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, no. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Oh, what's that? Okay. So, let's get a good picture of this thing. Spinny blade, handle like that. Okay. Shit. Run, motherfucker. Right?
Damn. Did it hear that?
What?
Oh, God.
New plan. Long way, break it, grab it, run back long way. This whole hiding thing ain't working. I'm not a hider. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so we went that way. So what we're gonna do is go this way.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
We go the long way around. Fuck. Hit. What? That's not the right one?
This dagger didn't work.
What means? What do you mean it didn't work? No. This one? That ain't right. Fuck, there it is. Shit, this way.
Looks different.
Yep. Move. I know I grabbed the wrong one. Ah, come on. Go. Yeah. Die. Yeah, stab. What?
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yes. I don't have that one. So I unfortunately don't have enough in the occult to. The painting was cursed. I could do. It was attacked by a creature. No, I just drank a bit too much. No.
I was
crazy.
attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
What? You knew about the monster? You didn't hear anything? You must have noticed the state of... No, you knew about the monster?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It's my dagger
It
now.
saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay. What's the catch? Yeah, so you're gonna give me this information free of charge? I really should talk to this Drake. So what is it that you're wanting me to do for you here, Cat?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
She's gonna die without the dagger. All right. Well, we got chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. As a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce, after a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake. Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. You know, I really should have thought to look through all of those cases and find the exact dagger, but I was like, oh, they're all kind of like duplicating each other here and there, not to worry about too much. And the one room I didn't actually look at them, there it was. Shocker. Yeah, suspicious. Alright, game saved right there. I think
Where's the
we will
bookseller?
ask where the bookseller is at, obviously. I think we'll call it there for today. And we will see you next time. As always, thank you for staying to the end of the video. And don't have too much fun without me.